Hey guys, what's going on? M.K.S again. If you saw my last video, it was going to be my last video before I go to sleep. Probably a bit trivial, but depending on when you watch this video. But I didn't mean to tell a lie. It was just it took me longer than planned to finish my tea. So I thought, whilst I'm finishing my tea, I might as well use this time productively to talk about Serie A fans of Asian football. Serie A's Asian fans or Asian fans of Serie A, whichever way you want to put it. Because I often think of different ways of saying the same thing. But anyway, sorry if I don't want to waffle, but say my tea was warmer than I thought, and it took longer to drink, so it was still too much of it to drink. But anyway, basically, as I've talked about before in some of my previous videos, as a big fan of Italian football and also as someone who wishes to support Asia, I wish to combine the two together. And it's not the reason why I want to support Asia, but I thought as a side thing, it would be quite interesting if as a reward, because I'm an Italian football fan and I wish to support Asian economies and promote their projects and ventures and things like that, and unite them together and all that. That I can encourage Asian fans to become fans of Serie A, and I suppose most Asian football fans are probably fans of the Premier League. So I'm hoping to get more, as many Asian fans of Serie A as possible, make Serie A possible. What's the word? Sorry, popular. That's what I'm trying to say in Asia. So that's one of my goals. And as it's the 17th of April, and on the 17th of March, it was both Italy's Unification Day and St. Patrick's Day. So I did want to do a lot of projects about both of those things. Again, go through my list. I normally go through like 30 ideas for Italian football and 30 ideas for Ireland for St. Patrick's Day. So I want to talk about how Irish people learning about strengths of neurodiversity and people with dyslexia going to Ireland to talk about what strengths we could have to benefit the Irish economy and how. So I've got a lot of what I talk about with Asia and that sort of thing. But and I know I talked mostly about Asia, and I really want to focus as much as possible on Asia. I thought that because the 17th is exactly a month away from from the 17th, which was St. Patrick's Day, 17th of March, and Italian Unification Day. So I was hoping to catch up on lost time and do it. I thought I'd leave it to exactly a month away. So I hope that makes sense. But I did do a few. I've done quite a few videos about Italian football as well, because I like to talk about different topics rather than the same sort of stuff. And I've got lots of ideas and dreams for Italian football. I'd love to go to Italy specifically. I've been to Italy a couple of times, but I've not managed to go there and share my ideas about Italian football directly. But I'd love to go to Italy with where the Italian FA, Italian football authorities and people in charge of football, and share my ideas as a dyslexic, and also encourage fellow dyslexics somehow, if I could, to share ideas with Italian football authorities, especially those in Italy itself, but also possibly dyslexic people around the world. So another one of my quirky ideas, and lost my train of thought. Sorry, but yeah, I'd love to. I think a while back I was speaking to someone. Unfortunately, I couldn't remember his name, or I tried to look for him again on Facebook. But a while back I was talking to someone from Italy who's got dyslexia, and I think there were 2 or 3 that came to the UK, and he was saying something about in Italy, people with dyslexia, as much as it's often seen around the world, are seen as stupid or whatever. So I was thinking if dyslexics in Italy itself, especially, shared their ideas about for football, and people in Italy saw that they're creative in football through football itself. In Italy's case, because I only really support Italy in football, through football itself, people in Italy can see that dyslexics have got strengths, so hopefully they treat dyslexic people better. But I also hope to encourage somehow, I know this will probably be really difficult, almost impossible, but you never know what's possible until you try it perhaps. But as a challenge, I'd love to encourage dyslexic people from around the world. It'd be hard to imagine people from like Brazil or Argentina or Germany, or England or Holland, if I didn't say Holland already, or Spain, which are all big footballing countries, but where most people with dyslexia in those countries are probably encouraged to be patriotic like other people within those countries, or same as other people in those countries. But to encourage people with neurodiversity like dyslexics and people with ADHD as well, on that note, to show what they can do for Italian football as dyslexics. But I think I've gone off topic a little bit, so I hope I made some sort of sense. But going back to remind myself of what the actual topic was about, encouraging people from Asian backgrounds, or especially from Asia itself, like in China and India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, all over Asia, Egypt, which is I think part in Asia and part in Africa, which I hope to come to in some of my future videos. But as many parts of Asia as possible to become fans of Italian football, especially Serie A. So I'd love to share this video with people in Asia, as I say, and see what they think and how Italian football generally can be promoted in Asia, and what Asian people think about Italian football. And as I say, how many? I think it's quite popular in China. I'm not sure about in India. Like I class Italians as like olive skinned or light brown or something like that. So like myself. So I think like maybe people from India can be encouraged to support them, but I'm not sure if it will work well like that. But I certainly hope to encourage them, and especially my fellow Anglo-Indians. It's a bit biased because I think we look a bit Italian. I think so. That's why. And Italy has quite a success rate in the history of football. So that's hope to bring back those glory days of Italian football. So as I say, I love us to have love Italian football to have fans from all around the world, especially in Asia. And I think with like English clubs like Man United and Arsenal, Chelsea, and clubs like that, they have so many fans from Asia. So I think Serie A could really benefit from having more of a market in Asia as well. So I wonder what people think about this. Do they think my ideas are a bit naive, or do they think if I push them, maybe they could work? Obviously, I certainly think it's worth sharing these ideas to see what could be done, pushing the boundaries of what people think is possible. Like people might say, it's never possible. It's not going to be possible to get people in Asia to become Serie A fans. And people might say, don't. It's not worth trying. But I think if you try, at least you know, and you might be surprised. Maybe many people from Asia could become Serie A fans, especially to reward me for supporting them as an Italian football fan. But I thought I'd give it a try anyway, and I'm hoping to make some similar ones about Asians being fans of Serie A, Celtic as well. Sorry, and also Celtic raising money for people in Asia as well. Like I say, to build football pitches in Asia, maybe even football academies and things like that. Serie A could perhaps build football academies and build rapport in that way. So, anyway, I think I've run out of things to say, but I'd love to think of, and maybe I'll think of ideas when I wake up for how to promote Serie A in Asia. And I've just remembered an idea I had as well, which I might discuss more tomorrow, technically today, which is, so I've nearly forgot again, lost my train of thought, to get as many people as possible around the world, especially from the Italian diaspora, people of Italian descent, especially in Italy itself, to subscribe to the Serie A channel on YouTube. I think I'm subscribed to it, even though I'm not actually Italian, but I would love to encourage my fellow Anglo-Indians to support Italy, as I say. So like if more people subscribe to it, that can perhaps help the YouTube channel grow, and therefore maybe they can use some of the funding, if they get any money from YouTube and sponsorship, they can use it to reinvest, to buy players or buy football pitches and help people to train. And I talked before about how I'd love everyone in Italy to have football each and things like that. So as I say, I'd love to encourage people in Italy itself and from the diaspora. Again, I wanted to talk about that on the 17th of March, but I didn't have access to any recording equipment, so I couldn't make any YouTube videos at that time, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd love to encourage people who are Italian or of Italian descent to, or just Italian football fans around the world, to subscribe to the and generally support the Serie A channel on YouTube. Anyway, peace and love. Good night.